Hey folks, Dave the Not So Evil Viking 13 here, and welcome back to the Confederate Republic, which is of course my alternate history Let's Play as the Confederate States of America in the Brothers vs. Brothers mod for Empire Total War. And last time, in episode 15, we actually beat the campaign, at least according to the goals that I had laid out and that you guys had suggested. We won a political victory against the Union. We got them to trade their capital, DC, for our captured capital of Richmond. As you guys can see, I've gone back and loaded a save game, and we're going to see if we can pull off a military victory now. We've proven that over multiple turns, we can coexist with the Union. The next question is, could we have beaten them militarily without trading capital for capital? Generals Lee and Jackson made that desperate charge right for DC, and that was our bargaining chip. But now that we have it, let's just take back our own capital on our own. And to do that, we're going to have to start down here in the Carolinas and work our way up. I'm actually basically out of movement points, definitely out of money for this turn. So let's see what the Union would do after losing DC. They've got lots of troops, but Lee and Jackson have scattered them. Let's end our turn here. Alright, we've got Union armies burning plantations down here in the Carolinas. It is now July of 1863. We're going to see if we can make this a short war compared to the actual thing. New town here in Kentucky. I'm going to build a workshop, get more income coming in. Well, actually, Kentucky. They're not super happy. Let's actually build a coaching inn. And let's also look at our actual history for July of 1863. Admiral Samuel DuPont. He's a member of the South Atlantic Blockading Squadron, and he's relieved over his lack of ability to make headway against the fortifications of Charleston, South Carolina. He's replaced by John Dahlgren. And the 54th Massachusetts, comprised primarily of free blacks from Massachusetts and Pennsylvania, attack Battery Wagner in Charleston. They lose 30% of their men, and it forces Quincy Gilmore to have to lay siege to the city. And that's where the film Glory comes from. It's based on that action. In our campaign, though,
make ready.
The Carolinas, well, they're actually still a hotbed of action down here. There's all kinds of things going on.
Make ready. Ready for
Let me get my cannons moving up. General Stewart, join with this militia.
Your orders. Mark. Make ready.
And General Mosby, he's been fighting a really just retreating defensive action for a while now.
Troops.
We're going to continue that and see if we can actually... I'll make a save here. Okay, we can't quite reach him, but I wanted to keep the coastline secure. Won't build anything else there for now. Now, up here in DC, we've got taxes coming in, but not a whole lot. And replenishment is going to cost us... Oh, nothing. They're actually already replenishing.
Yes, sir.
As is Jackson's army.
Sir.
Okay. In that case, I will keep this militia here outside of Richmond. They've burned the city almost to the ground, it looks like. But I'll keep that army close just to keep them on their toes. Keep them from falling back. We've got some infantry and a general out here in Western Virginia, though. I think I'm gonna send, what is that, 4 units? That's 5 units. Yeah, I'm gonna send 4 units after that army. I'm going to send 5 units after that army. Forgot that I had some regulars selected there.
Yes.
Just keep them from ducking back behind my lines into Tennessee and Kentucky. That actually leaves me 4,800 to keep building troops.
By the left. March.
Alright, I can recruit militia, volunteer infantry. I'll do another, let's do a light horse artillery. Keep it mobile. And a unit of engineers. And a unit of volunteer infantry. And that should wrap up my recruitment for the Carolinas. I think that should be enough to seal that gap. And I'll build a farm here in Ohio. What are my taxes at? That population's not very happy. I will lower my taxes, but that actually won't help a lot. I'd have to lower the lower class taxes even further, which would actually put me into the negatives, I think. Yep, negative 653. They'll have to stay at mid-level, it looks like.
Ready for order. At the ready.
Now, Lee and Jackson. I think I'm going to leave Jackson up to secure DC.
Yes.
It looks like the Union armies are scattering now. So
Men.
Jackson will secure DC.
Forward.
Lee will move south to capture Richmond.
Sir.
Up here in Pennsylvania, General Longstreet. I'm going to have him actually head way up. And let's hit central New York.
March.
That will hurt them a lot.
Your humble servant.
It's going to be a long march, but I'm going to march right past West New York to capture Rochester. And that's a much more influential goal for me to make. That'll get me some tax income coming in, of which I could definitely use more of. I'm down to 319. I don't think anyone else needs to be replenished.
Ready for order.
Actually, you guys do. This army coming up from the west. I'll send you guys up along the Great Lakes as well. And I'm actually going to send this army back to garrison Nebraska territory.
Make ready. March.
I want to keep one strong army in the west. I wish I could afford to have more down here in Texas, because if Mexico declares war, that's going to be really bad for me. My southern borders are only defended by town militias. I have no organized troops in the entire South. Alright, let's end my turn here and see what happens. Aha! We have an opportunity to intercept down here in the Carolinas. This army tried to move, and we're within range, so I'm going to intercept, and General Mosby is going to take them out at last. That should protect the Carolinas from any further attacks from these armies. I'm going to start rolling them up from the front from here on out. It definitely looks like summertime in the Carolinas down here. Got our rolling countryside. Ooh, and some really good sight lines that we're going to have to adjust to take advantage of Got some howitzers here. And a light horse artillery. I'm gonna make this my artillery point here with a light horse. Actually, no, right here. I like that sight line. And I'll put some of my best troops right up front here with that light horse. Got some Hood's Texans and some volunteer infantry to continue the line that way. Ooh, yes, and our sharpshooters. Let's actually put you guys right here. That's a nice strong line right there. General Mosby, let's have you in the clearing back here. Regular infantry and sharpshooters, I want you guys to fill in. And we're going to actually march over that hill and take the crest of it as soon as we can. Basically, as soon as the fight starts. Alright. Let's thicken that line up. Don't want them spread too thin. There we go. I'll put one howitzer just past this clearing here. Oh boy. Here comes rain. Put a unit of engineers. Let's do them. Let's actually do our engineers up front here. There you guys are. That way I can put mines down in front of my cannons. And you guys are going to actually march around pretty quickly here from the right flank. It is interesting that my General Mosby, who for a while was leading his traditional cavalry units in my campaign, is now leading an army almost entirely made up of infantry. Or is it entirely infantry and cannons? Huh. Yeah, I don't have any cavalry at all. That is not what Mosby would have wanted. Okay, so the howitzers, I'm going to put you guys actually in front of the lines because I'll get you behind that fence line and my troops are going to leapfrog you really quickly. Put some regulars on the end, and I'm going to get one more unit of volunteers for the left. That leaves essentially no reserves. I know it's a pretty straightforward deployment, but we have a numerical advantage. I want to push very hard. Take this hill, men. Take this hill. Oh! Our first cannon shots have killed their general. They actually have a lot of cannons here. Looks like primarily light horse. I'll get the howitzers working on their cannons. I'm going to actually leave that militia right there, as well as the sharpshooters, and I'm going to swing my right flank around pretty hard here. Ooh, they might actually hit my mines. Looks like not quite. Or, no, maybe? There go the sharpshooters. Here comes the cavalry. They're actually going to break before they even get to the mines. Fire canister shot at the cavalry. Ooh, they're actually going for the hole in the lines, but my militia should be able to stop that. There we go. They got caught up in that fence line, and now they're going to have to run the gauntlet. Awesome. Let's get this howitzer firing on the artillery. The other howitzer can fire on the infantry. I'll have my horse artillery fire on their horse artillery. Here comes the howitzer shots. Some good hits there. A few losses for the Union. We have taken the heights here. Some seriously rough terrain. Engineers and militia. Flank them quickly. Sharpshooters and militia, let's get you guys up here. Right flank, I want you pushing towards that artillery. You guys push up, take this little crest right here. Oh man, those howitzers are hitting right in their lines. Fire when ready. Come on. There we go. It looks like the flanking maneuvers and the howitzers have managed to break them pretty quickly. I think we're going to escape this without an extreme amount of losses, despite some of our line versus line fighting that's going on right now. All units press the advantage. I want that hill taken. Left flank, bayonet charge. Right flank. Charge in. Let's chase the Yankees out of the Carolinas. Oh man. We're gonna keep going there. Hits right in their lines. Most of them probably will escape this. Yeah, that charge is going to have to actually be a line volley, it looks like. They're running too fast. Come on, fire. Chase them out. I think it's pretty clear that they're not welcome here in the Carolinas. Let's head on back to the campaign menu and see how we did as far as losses are concerned. Close victory. Huh, that's interesting. Well, that wasn't too bad at all. We only lost 233. And they lost 662, remaining 346 for the Union. Top kills for that fight, my sharpshooters. That was probably the stopping that cavalry charge right there at my light horse artillery. And then just some infantry And the howitzers racking up some kills as well. There's our coaching in. That makes Kentucky pretty happy. And it brings us to August of 1863, during which, in the actual Civil War, Fort Sumter was bombarded again. It was fired on by Federal or Union batteries erected on Morris Island. Despite taking a severe pounding, Fort Sumter's garrison holds out. And the Lawrence Massacre also takes place, which was a Confederate guerrilla attack by Quintrill's raiders, led by William Clark Quintrill. It was done on the pro-Union town of Lawrence, Kansas. It was targeted due to its long support of abolition and its reputation for redlegs and jayhawkers, which were free state militias and vigilante groups. I'm just now realizing that we're actually reading some of the same history from last episode. Units recruited in Georgia. I'm going to get them up. Reinforce Mosby's army up here.
Onward!
Your humble
Army!
servant.
Ready for order. Halt!
That's actually Stuart.
Yes, sir.
That's
Make
right, because
ready.
Mosby has a full army. It's going to cost us 1178 to replenish.
Sir.
I will send Stuart
Troops!
after the
Forward.
remainder of that army. Actually, no.
You ask too much.
No, Stuart, stick close, because
Yes, sir.
they're making a push south. Mosby,
March!
move south as well. These are still two decent-sized Union armies, and I don't want to let them pass my defenses and right into Charleston. So I'll recruit just a few units of militia just for the next turn to help keep Charleston safe. Let's see if there's anything else that I can do this turn.
Ready and awaiting orders.
Definitely can't make a move on Richmond with just the militia,
Yes, sir.
but seeing Lee's army is basically ready,
March!
Yes.
Waiting for your orders. Make
let's
ready.
put Jackson in DC,
March!
At the ready.
and let's see if Lee can actually reach Richmond.
Prepare for war.
Not quite yet, but next turn it looks like we're going to retake Richmond and then roll up the rest of the Union forces now trapped in the Carolinas. This is actually looking pretty good here.
Prepare for
There we
battle.
go. Our path is clear towards central New York
Sir.
with Longstreet's army as well. Awesome. And it looks like our small force in Virginia has caught up with the general's bodyguard. You know, I'm actually interested in doing a small engagement like this. Let's see how it goes. Let's fight this one out. Now, the goal here is to keep this general and the infantry unit from escaping. So I'm going to split my infantry, and then let's get some Texas Rangers here on the far left. Mosby's Raiders here in the center. And then another unit of Texas Raiders cavalry on the far right. Let's try and envelop them. Oh, go figure, they're right in the center. I'm going to march up, but go ahead and get my guys moving in from all sides. They do have a hilltop there. Halt. Ah, they're going to press the engagement.
Forward!
And we get the first volley off. Texas Rangers go for that general. Mosby's Raiders, I want you galloping behind. Infantry, get up that hill. The Union soldiers are more disciplined, so we're going to want to be careful with line-to-line combat. Their general is doomed, though. Rangers, where are you? Oh, you're gonna make your way through that log right there. They're turning to face the new threat. Ooh, 51 losses for this unit of my infantry. Let's go ahead and charge him here. Don't let that general escape. Bayonet charge, here we go. Let's see how Mosby's Raiders do. You guys come on in for the charge too. They have cavalry behind and a charge from the side. That should roll them up neatly. Where's that general? Did he escape? Oh no, this is actually their general, not the general's bodyguard. Go figure. Alright. Well, there we go. Now he's dead. That concludes our small unit action. More losses than I wanted for the volunteer infantry, but the cavalry comes away with almost no losses at all. Yep, we lost 74, but they lost the entire army out there in Western Virginia.
Troops, halt!
Aha, they have taken the port in Charleston. And the Dutch want North and South Carolina. Nope. That's actually not Charleston, that is Georgetown. They also burned some farmland. Blocked paths here. And new recruitment in North and South Carolina. And some new farms in Ohio. Ooh, why are my taxes so low? I guess it's the military. I'm stretched way too thin. I will get rid of that militia this turn then.
Sir.
Troops, forward! Ready and awaiting orders.
Alright, everything's looking good out west. How do
Yes,
we
sir.
want to approach this?
Make ready. Sir.
I get you guys right in the
Make
center of all this
ready.
madness.
March!
I should be
Ready
able to
for orders.
engage this army right here.
Make ready for battle.
with reinforcements. I'm going to auto-resolve that.
Virtue and
That's a
valor
victory.
unconquered.
Replenish you guys.
Your humble servant.
Ooh. And both armies have intercepted General Mosby's army when I tried to move that small unit to help. So what that means is we're going to have to fight the Union armies right here, right now, with just General Mosby and no help from General Stewart. It's going to be a defensive fight, though. I think we can do it. Alright, I guess this is going to be our battle just north of Charleston. Now, starting out, I just have light horse artillery and some infantry, so I'm going to put them on the hill back here deployed, and I'll get ready to move them if I need to. I'll have my engineers put down some mines out here too. Volunteer infantry back here. Let's get those reinforcements going. Oh boy. That's a big army. That is a massive army. I don't see any cavalry at least. And here comes General Mosby. This will be neat. He'll take the hill back here. And hopefully distract all these ground troops. Okay, disregard the artillery. We've got to focus, on their troops. That's a lot of artillery fire, though. Oh, man. Spread thin, men. Spread thin. What kind of shells are those? Explosive shells from the Parrott rifle, maybe? Okay, howitzers. I want you guys set up here. Mosby, fall back just a bit. Come on, infantry, get moving. Okay, they're starting to turn to face Mosby's reinforcements. That unfortunately includes their artillery. I just lost one of my howitzers. You guys get up that hill. Sharpshooters, up the hill. Let's go. I'm hoping that I'll get some cover from all this cannon fire, but they're really hitting me hard right now. And here they come from the left with infantry. What else do we have here? Looks like I can fill in the right flank at least. I need some cavalry to go after those cannons. I'll go ahead and get my howitzer working on them as quickly as possible. My second howitzer can cover the infantry for now. And we've got engagement on the left flank back here as well. Okay, I see where this is going. Enough with the distraction tactics. Let's get this cannon out of there, and I'll try and run my infantry. Take the hill, boys. Take the hill. And here come their reinforcements as well. What a mess. Horse artillery, fall back. Infantry, actually, let me cancel that order. Infantry, hold. Till the cannons can get out of there. You boys fall back. Let's make sure that General Mosby does not get caught by the infantry up here. Oh, come on. Perfect cannon hits across 2 of my units. Light horse artillery, get up the hill here. Sharpshooters, I want you guys back here helping to engage the infantry. Volunteer infantry, you guys fill in down here. Volunteer infantry, fill in up here. Okay, it's time to pull my left flank back. My original deployed guys here. What is that? It's the Parrot rifles that are doing that. Howitzers. Engage their infantry and their Parrot rifles. We hold the high ground at least. It's going to be a bloody fight though. Let's get these cannons over here too. Infantry run! Oh, my mines just went off. They hit the mines. Yes! What a mess. Good grief. Guys move up as reserves. I want you guys up here on the left flank. Light horse artillery, I want you firing canister shots down that left flank. We've lost some of our infantry back there. We've got to hold this hill. You guys form up all along the line here. Reserve units, hold. Actually, you're not supposed to be a reserve unit. You're supposed to be going left. Me. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Left flank is folding up. I guess their right flank is folding up. Which allows me to concentrate some fire on that Parrot rifle. Actually, you guys come left too. Mosby, stay safe. I want you guys taking this hill up here. Horse artillery, I want you guys front and center right here. Let's get some howitzer support on these guys over here on the left. I want to keep that hill, that small hill there in the center. Alright boys, pull these lines in. Pull them in. Get some fire down those ranks. I accidentally deployed that cannon. That's not what I wanted. Let's try and wrap this up on the left so I have more room to maneuver. Come on, cannons, get up here. You boys form a solid line down here. Let's go. If I can hold the hill, I think I can win the fight. What a chaotic battlefield, though. Okay, left flank is breaking. Fall back, boys, fall back. Form a line here on the other side of this small hill, seeing I wasn't able to reinforce fast enough to actually take it. These guys are hurting, but they're still pretty strong on my left, their right. Let's have this small howitzer with some losses focus some of this fire over here on the troops that are approaching my left. Ooh, just lost 2 cannons there. Come on, guys. Get into position or you all get cut to ribbons. I think that's all of my reinforcements, so now it's just a battle of artillery and terrain. If I can get canister shot on these guys. I know you guys are tired, but take this point on the hill here. Get some fire down on them. That parrot rifle is still firing on me. I haven't lost any of the cannons from that parrot rifle yet. Right flank, shift around to maintain control of the hill. There we go, canister shot going out against their center. Let's see if this desperate gambit here on the left pays off. And there I can swoop in on their cannons. At least as fast as you can swoop with just infantry. Okay, here we go. Center of those Union troops is retreating. I can redirect fire towards their parrot rifles now. All cannons focus fire on their infantry. That is giving them a nice shot from this other artillery right down my lines. I don't like that. Okay. Their right flank, my left flank, is now in my hands, and I hold this stupid hill at long last. Man, they've got some of those shells that I can't remember the name of, where it's essentially canister shot at long range. We've got to march on those cannons. They're firing right down my lines. All howitzers, focus your fire on their infantry down there in the valley. Come on, good hits. Let's go. There we go. That's more like it. Oh, hey, I had more reinforcements. That howitzer is down to 5 cannons. I'm not sure if I'm even getting close to that Parrot rifle. They've barely lost any of their troops. You guys aren't quite within engagement range, so let's fix that. Go ahead and march in before this Union artillery just cuts you all to ribbons. Yeah, right flank. Form up here. Let's do what we can about this while we can. Try and break their morale all at once. Hood's Texans, break off. Join the right flank. There we go. Their Parrot rifle is losing troops finally. Now, this battle right here, guys, this battle defines what the Civil War was like. Horrific losses for everyone. Oh no, they have infantry coming in. They also still have reinforcements. My engineers might not even get a volley off. They've been hit so hard from this artillery. All cannons, focus your fire on the infantry. Yep, engineers are retreating, and they're gone. All infantry. Fire down on their artillery. Oh, lost my sharpshooters too. But hey, I have more sharpshooters coming in. Take this tree line right here. As quickly as possible. Fire down on the Yankees. Yeah, I'm not liking how this is looking on the right here, guys. I pushed hard and broke a bunch of their units, but they have a couple of freshmen coming in now. At least their artillery is breaking. Let's see if I can wrap that up. You guys take the fence line here. We've got to shut down that artillery. It's devastating. Oh, sharpshooters. Just engage from here. Good grief. Howitzers, focus your fire over here. Got a last stand on the hill here. Fall back, boys, fall back. This is taking far too long. Wipe out this artillery. Charge these German Rangers behind the wall here. Oh yeah, they're pulling out canister shot. Hopefully my Confederates have a good rebel yell still in them, because we're going to need it. Oh no, they still have more reinforcements. Buford's cavalry coming in now. cannons, focus fire on Buford's cavalry. Let's get ready. Here we go. Come on, men, form lines, form lines. Everyone charge. The Rangers are at least going to get swarmed here. That Parrot rifle's finally retreating at last. Their cavalry is coming right at my front lines here, and I think if that works, they're going to break my lines completely. I just have sharpshooters left now on the right. No square formation available, it looks like. Oh no. All cannons fire canister shot at the cavalry. I might have just lost this one, guys, with that reinforcing cavalry, and there's the artillery barrage that starts to completely shatter my lines. Fire the canister! Fire it now! General Mosby, retreat. There we go. Canister shot doing some damage. But too late. My lines are shattered. My attack force has broken against the German Rangers in the back of the Union lines. Ooh. And one of my generals has died heroically defending his cannon on top of the hill here. Now the Parrot rifle is turning their attention to my cannons. And this is the end, guys. We were not able to hold the hill. Ooh. One last round from the howitzer. Nope, that was the last round from the howitzer. That cavalry is paying for the Union victory. What we have left down here in the Carolinas is a defiant, but now very, very broken Union army. Once Stuart is able to move east towards Charleston, they're going to be done for. And they're fighting like they know it. The last stand of the cannon on the hill. Oh, they got a shot off at point blank. And that's that. The cannon is broken. And the Union has taken the hill. We deployed 4,000 troops to counter the Union's 4,900. We lost 2,700, but the Union lost 2,800. Top kills: volunteer infantry, line infantry, 24-pounder howitzer. The howitzer got 192. Sharpshooters 166. The volunteer infantry ranking up 4 times, or 3 times I guess, with 235 kills.
Pull back! Give ground!
Thankfully, most of Mosby's army has been able to retreat, even though there aren't many of them left. Their units are at least intact.
Sir.
I'm gonna move this cannon back.
For crown
to
and
be within
country.
reinforcement range. Well, the Union has a lot of experience now. They have definitely paid for it in blood. That's definitely it for this time, guys. That was just an epic battle just north of Charleston. Next time, General Stewart is going to move southeast, and hopefully we're going to take these armies out. That definitely solved my income problem after losing so many mouths to feed. Actually, guys, you know what? Before I end my turn next time, we're going to retake Richmond. And Charleston will be on our lips. It's going to be the Confederacy's Remember the Alamo. Remember Charleston. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.